Majaku Koma. It's a cup of magic right here. It's so crystal clear, it's unbelievable. Again, we're high in the mountains of Mongochi. I'm Kurt Dahlin with Water Wells for Africa. Today's November 8, 2023. A rare visit in the very hot season. We're at Changata village, mostly Lomwe people, some Yao among the tribal groups here. This was put in just 6 months ago, 52 meters deep. We're dedicating this to Bob and Rosella Deland. Come on. Good friends and supporters of Water Wells for Africa for a long period of time, a long-term partnership. They're a part of our kinship circle, which is monthly giving. And as a result of consistent giving over a long period of time, they've qualified to be a major donor on this particular borehole here. And we're visiting with some of the families. There are 16 families that benefit from this. And Bob and Rosella, God bless you. Really appreciate you guys. This is Alice. She is the chairperson. So in each village, we have a water committee formed. In this particular case, we have 6 women, 4 men. They are trained to take this whole thing apart, put it back together again, repair it, and they feel very confident that this will be sustainable. Part of the reasons that we create this water committee is for sustainability. We have over 500 boreholes that we put in for almost the last 30 years here in Malawi, and we have an incredibly high sustainability rate. We have boreholes that have been in existence for more than 20 years, and a complete elimination of cholera, diarrhea, and waterborne disease. So the step forward in health is amazing. Of course, they're drinking from horrible pits, contaminated water, sick all the time, going to the clinics with their children. That's completely eliminated by this borehole. And now they have free time. It's not even free time, but time that they can use for economic development. So they're working on the farms. The families are happier because the women are gone for so long, and now they're home. Kids are going to school. This is the thing we're very keen about here. In this particular area, we put in a borehole at the primary school, Mwantimba, just not too far from here. But what they're telling me was all the families in this area would have to rotate turns to get water from their contaminated source and take it to the school. But now they don't need to do that anymore. And kids could not go to school because they couldn't wash and they'd have to take so long to get water. So it was really difficult, Alice was telling me, for them to get the water and get washed up so they just wouldn't go to school. So I said, well, talking to the community here, I said, what was it like, school attendance, before the borehole was here? And they said 70% of our kids did not go to school, 70%. The reason they did not go to school was because of the lack of water. It's not because of lack of interest or lack of desire, they just didn't have water which would enable them to go to school. So I said, what about now? And of course, girls were the major victims in all of this. But now they said 90% of our girls are going to school. And I said, how's their academic performance? They said they're doing great, they're doing well. So what we're finding out is this has not just an impact on drinking water, but in every aspect of life here. There can be no social development, no real economic development without water. And water is necessary for child education. Every village where we've placed a borehole, kids go to school. Kids are free to go to school. It ends water slavery and water poverty. So I want to thank Bob and Rosella. Thank you so much for your consistent support for years and years and years, for trusting us to make a difference. Together, we're having a tremendous impact. So thank you guys so very much. Zikomo? Sangalala?